The Dallas Cowboys have seen quite a few rumors swirl around their team this offseason, but when the time has come to actually make moves, they've been quiet for the most part. Easily, the biggest move the Cowboys have made saw them acquire wide receiver George Pickens in a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers that will pair him up with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb on offense. With that aforementioned trio in place, there's reason to believe that Dallas' passing game could be downright lethal in 2025. And with the season drawing near, Cowboys fans will be excited to see a new photo that Lamb shared on his Instagram account of him and Pickens seemingly putting in work together ahead of training camp. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens bonding ahead of 2025 campaign. After getting selected with the number 17 overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Lamb has quickly asserted himself as one of the top wide receivers in the league. He's been a Pro Bowler in 4 straight seasons now, while also earning a pair of All-Pro second-team honors and a spot on the All-Pro first team in 2023. In 2024, Lamb caught 101 passes for 1,194 yards and 6 touchdowns, even though Prescott missed more than half of the season. The addition of Pickens gives Lamb his first real partner in crime since Amari Cooper, who he played alongside for his first 2 years in the league. At his best, Pickens is one of the top big play threats in the NFL, but he's dealt with some character concerns and off-field issues through his first 3 seasons, which is why the Steelers were willing to trade him in the first place. Pickens led the NFL with 18.1 yards per reception in 2023, while catching 63 passes for 1,140 yards and 5 touchdowns. He took a step back in 2024, though, grabbing 59 receptions for 900 yards and 3 scores as his relationship with Pittsburgh reportedly unraveled behind the scenes. Dallas is hoping that they will be able to fully tap into Pickens' potential by playing him alongside Lamb. There's certainly a bit of risk that comes with trading for Pickens, but the Cowboys are bullish on the upside that their offense features now that he's in town. It appears he and Lamb are already building a relationship before the new campaign, as the former Oklahoma Sooners star shared a picture of himself and Pickens on Instagram that will surely get Cowboys fans hyped to see this duo in action. Can CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens help Cowboys offense take off in 2025? Lamb has had no problem producing as the focal point of Dallas offense to start his career, but it's tough to consistently get open when opposing defenses are throwing tons of attention on you, especially once the games start to get more important. The addition of Pickens should help open things up for Lamb, which will make things easier for Prescott under center. If everything goes according to plan for Dallas, which isn't always a guarantee to happen, this team could re-emerge as one of the top squads in the league, while also going toe-to-toe with the Philadelphia Eagles and Washington Commanders in the NFC East. It may take some time for the players involved to adapt to these changes, but if they can do that, the sky's the limit for the Cowboys in 2025. The pantheon of the greatest professional athletes who never won a championship gained another member when longtime Dallas Cowboys offensive lineman Zach Martin retired on February 20th. Martin, arguably the dominant guard of his generation, was a 9-time NFL All-Pro and 9-time Pro Bowler over 11 seasons, all with the Cowboys, and not only never won a Super Bowl, he never even played in the NFC Championship game. That didn't stop Bleacher Report's Brad Gagnon from putting Martin on his list of the greatest NFL draft picks of the last 25 years, outside of top 10 picks, just 4 months after his retirement from professional football. The Cowboys selected Martin in the first round, number 16 overall, out of Notre Dame in the 2014 NFL Draft. He'll almost assuredly be a first-ballot Pro Football Hall of Famer. Since 2000, 5,350 players have been selected in the NFL Draft, with 307 becoming Pro Bowlers and 39 becoming Hall of Famers so far. Only 13 players in NFL history have earned more first-team All-Pro honors than Martin 7, Gagnon wrote on June 26. He'll eventually be in Canton. He probably should have been the number 1 pick in this draft. It's him or Khalil Mack. Martin dominated competition from start. While Martin didn't win a championship, he won at life. Man, did he win at life. The Indianapolis native raked in approximately $111.9 million in career earnings, the bulk of which came on a 6-year, $84.1 million contract extension he signed in June 2018. That makes him one of the highest-paid linemen in NFL history. From ESPN. Martin's 7 first-team All-Pro selections also are tied with Hall of Famers Randall McDaniel and John Hannah for the most among guards all-time, according to ESPN research. The only player with more first-team All-Pro selections since Martin entered the NFL in 2014 is retired Los Angeles Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald, 8. Martin also had only 7 accepted holding penalties in his career, equaling his number of first-team All-Pro nods. Cowboys moved quickly to replace Martin. The Cowboys didn't wait long to find Martin's replacement, drafting University of Alabama guard Tyler Booker in the first round, number 12 overall, of the 2025 NFL Draft. Booker, who just turned 21 years old in April, has earned glowing praise for his work to this point in the offseason. Despite the padless practices, Booker has impressed with his willingness to learn and work, ESPN's Todd Archer wrote on June 24th. He has been with the starters from the first OTA through the minicamp, so there's no pretense about what is expected. He is being viewed the same way the Cowboys have viewed Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Tyler Smith, as a Day 1 starter. Booker, 6'5" and 321 pounds, was part of an incredible run on offensive linemen to kick off the 2025 draft. He was the 4th of 8 total offensive linemen drafted in the first round. His utter domination on the college level also shows a player ready to step in and dominate NFL competition as well. At Alabama, Booker was a 2-time team captain, 2-time All-SEC selection, and earned All-American honors in 2024 while making 25 starts over his final 2 seasons. Booker left school with 1 year of eligibility remaining. Frisco. The Dallas Cowboys are going to fire new head coach Brian Schottenheimer after the season, insists Fox Sports 1's Colin Cowherd, predicting that America's team will get humiliated on a weekly basis, leading to owner Jerry Jones making for what would be for him an unprecedented move. Brian Schottenheimer is a one-and-done, Cowherd proclaimed, adding that he thinks this is his least surprising prediction. Jerry will know by Thanksgiving he made a huge mistake. Forget the fact that Philadelphia and Washington will probably blow them out in the division twice. One and done happens all the time now. I think Dallas is going to be humiliated on a lot of Sundays. As we have pointed out before, Jones, for a variety of reasons and over 36 seasons, has never fired a head coach after 1 year. Sean Gailey was not an organizational favorite, but he got 2 years. Dave Campo was an organizational favorite, with 2 Super Bowl rings, but he lasted 3 years here, while going 5-11 in each of those campaigns. There is simply no precedent in Dallas upon which to base this prediction. But now Colin has company. Using reasoning we simply cannot grasp, Pro Football Talk.com's Mike Florio has placed Schottenheimer on his 5-man coach's hot seat for 2025. And more, he oddly suggests that Schottenheimer might get dumped by Jerry after 1 year. Florio writes, "The key to knowing Schottenheimer's job security is to know whether and to what extent he has guaranteed money beyond 2025. Schottenheimer came cheaper. How cheap? So cheap that there would be no buyout if he's fired after 1 year? If so, Schottenheimer could need to do enough in 2025 to earn his employment for 2026. We don't get it. Why does Florio think Schottenheimer's contract, however affordable it might be, features no standard buyout guarantees after 2025? Why does Florio think that if Jones judged Schottenheimer's work in 2025 to be so abysmal that his merited dismissal that money would have anything to do with it? And most of all, why does Florio, along with Cowherd, think any of this Schottenheimer will be fired reporting is based on any sort of logic?